Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, and this is our day trading recap from Monday, August 21st. So to start this video off, we'll take a look here at our market internals quad with our tick volume difference advancing and decliners and our volatility index, the VIX. So we'll start up here with our volume difference. As you can see, we did have a positive open here on our volume difference, but then flipping negative here mid-morning and really rolling down here after 11 o'clock. Looking at our advancers and decliners, as you can see, opening up here positive as well, just like our volume, and then going negative here off the open. So when you do see this, this is kind of a way that you can tell that the market's kind of be choppy and not be too directional. Because typically if the market's going to be one directional, like just straight up or straight down, it will kind of just like open positive and then just push positive, or open negative and push negative. Typically, if it does flip like this, you can kind of expect maybe a more choppy kind of day. And another reason we could have identified that today was going to kind of be like multi-directional, both up and down. As you can see here in the VIX wasn't an inside day, gapping up here right in the middle of this price action from Friday, and then pulling back here, and then as you can see, getting rejected off the open. So the VIX was in not in a breakout either. The VIX was stuck in a range. So based off these market internals, we were looking for longs and puts, but today we did capitalize on puts. So let's go to our analysis quad. So starting here on the 3-minute, as you can see, that pretty nice gap up this morning, and then we get a nice push here off the open to about 10 o'clock before getting a big rejection candle here, pulling down, and then as you can see, getting a double top pattern right here at 11 o'clock. So this was our first trade that we liked here with put options. As you can see, running into this midline here at 11 o'clock on the 3-minute. If you look here at the 5-minute, we did have that midline there as well, running into that. But on the 15-minute, you can see we were sitting at support, but we did have a bearish cross to the downside on our oscillator. And if you do look here at our market internals at about 11 o'clock, you can see we are getting rejected off that zero line here on the volume, and we are just well down here into the negative on our advancers and decliners. And if you do look at the VIX, you can see the VIX running into the open as resistance. So there was a lot of bearish kind of internals and patterns in play here. So we were looking for put options, and we were below that midline both on the 3-minute and 5-minute. So we did like this for puts just to fade down to this lower extreme here on the 5-minute, with your first profit target being down here at about 11.15, and then your final target being down here at about 11.50. So we can go to our 1-minute chart here where we do execute these trades. And as you can see here, we did have that drop here and then that consolidation pattern, which is a double top bearish continuation pattern, which is another way to identify that this would have been good for put options along with our bearish market internals. So, I started entering, I entered right here in this push when we did run into those midlines that we were talking about on the 3-minute. And if you wanted to be more conservative to, make sure this play was going to be bearish and breakdown, you could have, bought here on this retest of that bottom trend line. As you can see, the breakdown here and then the retest. This could have been a nice opportunity to get short, if you were being more conservative and waiting for a pattern breakdown. But we also had a 1-minute squeeze, which I did like as well. So we were looking at the 436 today's expiration put options. So say you were getting in here when you were running into that 3 and 5-minute midline that we were talking about on our analysis quad. If you do look, we do have the charts pulled up here. So we'll say you're getting in here. As you can see, the options themselves are sitting here at the open as well. So that is another good way to identify that this would be nice, a nice entry point. So we'll say you're getting in here at about 65 cents. And on that first move and breakdown, you're looking at about a 69% gain. And then on that final extension for our second test of that 5-minute extreme, you were looking at about a 101% gain on these put options. Entering in about up here, on that double top rejection and running into that 3-minute and 5-minute trend lines, or midlines, here, as you can see here on our 3-minute, that midline, and right here, that 5-minute. And we did have downward momentum here on the S&P 500 5-minute. So that's what we did like about that. As you see, entering in here, your first take profit down into that lower extreme. Let me show you here on the 5-minute what I'm talking about. First take profit down here into that lower extreme, and then your final take profit here on that second touch. The reason this would be your final take profit is because, there was a lot of support down here from Friday. And typically when markets do make moves, they usually kind of go like 3 times. So this was your first break of the lows, and this was your second extension, and this was your third. You're not really going to get a, 4th, 5th extension. Usually it's typically 1, 2, 3, and then, the kind of pattern reverses. But if you do look here at the 3-minute, as you can see, Running into it here again at 11:30 before getting that push down for our another retest of that lower extreme down here on the 5-minute chart. It's a really nice move here on these put options. As we said, 100% gain on those 436 0 days till expiration put options. We can look at our overall watch list, kind of see what else happened today. So here we have the SPY and the Qs. If you do notice, it's pretty obvious that the S&P 500 was a lot weaker today. As you can see, the NASDAQ here on the bottom pulling into Friday's highs and holding Friday's highs as support, whereas the S&P 500 pulled well down into that price action. Tesla had a monster day up 7.3% today. As you can see, that nice move up here. AMD, decent day today as well, as you can see, holding those highs from Friday. Amazon, kind of weak today compared to other technology. Nvidia, huge day today, up 8.4%. As you can see, pretty much just going straight up all day. Apple, pretty weak today, pulling down into that lower extreme here on the 15-minute. Same with Netflix as well. But yeah, pretty good day for put options, playing that double top pattern here at about 11 o'clock today. So yeah, that'll do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.